The sand burned my feet through my shoes. The sun pressed on my back like punishment, and the horizon mocked me with its endless emptiness. They told me it would be good for me. "A walk to clear your head," my father said. "Take a nice walk and relax." My sister, Leela, laughed, waving from the passenger seat. Her voice carried over the engine's roar before it vanished in the wind. Then the car sped off, and I was alone, 6 months pregnant, in the middle of nowhere. The desert was silent, except for my heartbeat pounding in my ears and the baby's faint movements inside me, as if even he could sense the danger. I called for them at first, then I screamed, then I stopped. That's when I knew it wasn't a mistake. They hadn't forgotten me. They had left me. Backstory. It started with family dinners, the kind that looked perfect from the outside. Matching smiles, prayers before meals, laughter that echoed too long. But I should have known better. My sister, Leela, had always been the favorite. Pretty, sharp-tongued, and cruel in ways only I seemed to notice. My parents adored her. I was the afterthought, the quiet one who made herself useful, the one who didn't talk back. When I got pregnant, I expected anger, disappointment maybe, but not this. "You've always been reckless," my father said. "Maybe this will teach you responsibility." I didn't realize then that this meant abandoning me like a piece of trash in the desert. Discovery of betrayal. It began with whispers, phone calls that ended when I entered the room, glances exchanged across the dinner table, Leela's smirk every time she asked about the baby's father. Then one night, I overheard her. "Don't worry," she told my mother. "By the time anyone finds her, it'll be too late. We'll say she wandered off. You know how emotional she gets." I didn't breathe, didn't move. I just listened. And that's when something inside me changed. The hurt didn't come as tears. It came as fire. Cold, bright fire. Shift in mindset. They thought the desert would bury me, but the desert taught me how to survive. I walked for hours, found a dirt road, and followed it until I reached a gas station. The man there called execution of the plan. I sent anonymous tips to journalists, a leaked voicemail here, a bank statement there. Slowly the facade cracked. My father's business, built on fraud, crumbled. My mother's charity, revealed as a front for laundering money, was exposed. And Leela, she was implicated in both. When the reporters swarmed their gates, I watched on TV. Leela's face was pale, her voice trembling, the perfect picture of guilt. I almost smiled, but I wasn't done. 1 week later, I sent them a package. Inside was the ultrasound photo they'd left in my car that day. On the back, I'd written, "You should have made sure I didn't walk out of that desert." Then, I uploaded the dash cam footage. The one I'd retrieved from a junkyard. The one showing their car speeding away while I stood in the heat, waving, pregnant and crying. It went viral within hours. The world turned on them. My family name, once respected, became a headline for cruelty. Parents and sister abandoned pregnant woman in the desert for inheritance money. They lost everything. I returned exactly 1 year later. Same house, same dusty driveway. They didn't recognize me at first. The short hair, the confidence, the silence. Leela stepped forward, shaking. "You're alive." "Yes," I said softly, "and so is he." I motioned toward the car where my son slept peacefully in his seat. My father tried to speak, but I stopped him with a glance. "I thought you wanted me to learn responsibility," I whispered. "I did,
And I learned patience, too. Leela broke then, collapsed, sobbing, begging forgiveness. But mercy was never part of my plan. I turned and walked away as the police cars arrived. Resolution and emotional release. They called me the miracle woman on the news, said I'd survived against all odds. They didn't know that survival was just step one. Sometimes late at night, I still hear the desert wind. I still remember the taste of dust, the sound of tires fading into the distance. But it doesn't haunt me anymore.